What's the dumbest shit you ever seen on the internet, though?
Man, so much. Ain't nothing but dumb shit on the internet. I don't even know what to choose from. The funniest shit I done seen was that shit. I don't know, you trespassing, you ain't want shit in my yard. He said, Daddy, chill. What the hell is even that? Get out of my yard. That shit was funny as hell.
Light skin nigga in the wig, man.
Daddy, chill.
What the fuck is this shit, though? Talking about some, say what? Hotel manager charged after a guest woke up to him sucking on his toes.
Sucking on his toes?
Yeah, hotel manager charged after a guest woke up to him sucking on his toes.
He was sucking on another man's toes?
Yes.
That nigga was a freaky ass.
He was a freak bowl sucking on his.
Another ass freak boy.
There's something wrong with that, too. I can't even play the white button.
Nah, there's something wrong with that.
Make a nigga do some shit like that. You'll suck on a nigga toes for 100,000.
I ain't sucking on a nigga toe for nothing. I ain't sucking my own toes.
See, here go another post with it.
Oh boy,
He wouldn't have looked like that in the picture though. If that was me, he definitely wouldn't have looked like that in the picture.
that nigga's fucking weirdo.
That motherfucker eyes would have been closed. He in the picture and taking a picture like this right here.
Bruh.
Whooped his motherfucking head, boy.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
My granddad used to tell a joke. I don't know if it was a joke or a real story, but he was like, one time he was in a dorm room or a summer camp or some shit, and he had I can't tell that story. I don't want to get canceled.
How you gonna start it like that?
Yeah, nah, but motherfucker was up under the cover. He had passed gas and shit. Motherfucker was up under the cover talking about, ooh, do it again.
Ooh.
Ew.
A nigga?
Another ass freak boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Couldn't have been no god. So you getting your ass ate this year? It's 2023.
Nah, man, I'm still behind the curve. I'm sorry,
Man, let me tell you something. Getting your booty licked make you feel like a king. Getting booty head is the most important thing in the world.
I'm saying,
Nah, you ain't gonna do all like that. You ever got like your parking space lick, your gooch?
That's about the furthest.
Same shit. It just feel different.
I bet, nigga, it's your asshole. Shit.
Nah, man, I'm just bullshit with you, but you ain't gotta do that no time soon. But you should try it.
Take your
Let a
word
big
for it.
bitch eat your booty.
Oh no, man. Bitches go to town and you say,
Nah, here, nah. Stop. Yeah, at that point, it's like,
I'm a whore.
I'm a whore.
See that whored me out in here.
You
Just
motherfucker got
slutting
slutted
me.
out.
I'm sitting over there.
Sweating and shit. Motherfucker over there sweating and trembling like a bitch. So like, hey.
Hell no, man.
And this motherfucker ain't like me. Then we gotta talk a little shit.
No, I'm fucked up. I pulled my whole blunt apart the first damn.
Nigga, I seen that
one
shit. I'm
episode.
like, what the fuck was that? That nigga was deconstructing this motherfucker. I'm like, all right, nigga. Man, let me tell you something right here, though. This right here is a staple in the big nigga community.
Hey,
If you 200 plus,
when that heat break,
you need to have one of these. If you 200 plus and you ain't got one of these, you fucking up. Simple. You gotta have one. That's imperative this summer. Wash your ass multiple times and keep you a sweat rag, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the sexiest thing in the world to see a big nigga, or you know what I'm saying, my thick brothers.
Can't say thick.
You can't say thick. I'm talking about thick with because that thick with 2 C's is even worse.
Oh yeah, that's Lil Nas X right there.
Yeah, that's too much.
Did you see what them niggas had on in that Met Gala, man? I can't fuck with that shit. That shit is so awkward to me, man.
With the Met Gala itself, we're just gonna keep it at that.
Yeah.
I never understood it for real. I guess it's like a big Halloween party that's not on Halloween. I think that's what that is.
This shit just weird as fuck. That's what it is.
It give people a chance to do shit outside. Yeah. People with money to show how much money they got. Because you can't have money and not have no weird shit. I be in there butt naked with a translucent 3-piece suit on.
I say, man, this nigga was naked. No, I got on drawers.
No, I ain't. I'm talking about butt ass naked.
Drawers see through.
Yeah, the drawers see through. My drawer, motherfucker. Obviously, I got on underwear. Nigga back there wearing a goddamn umbrella.
They gonna have caution tape over his dickhead.
That motherfucker gonna be long as shit too. Caution tape all the way down the leg. Now you know goddamn well your leg ain't go to your dick don't go to your ankles. Maybe not right now, but later it will.
God damn, it's crazy.
If you don't know this is the intro by now, then you ain't been paying attention. But it's another episode of the 30-Minute Smoke Break podcast. We just chilling.
Motherfucker. Honest line was good, y'all. What's up?
Ain't shit.
Same old shit, just a different day.
Mm-hmm. Different day, different day, different bullshit.
Yeah.
I was serious about the towel shit though. Where the fuck my towel go right here? Seriously, niggas, deodorize your ball sack and you have one of these motherfuckers. It ain't gotta be a full size towel. It can be a hand towel or it could be a washcloth, you know what I mean? And you can make that motherfucker coordinate what you got on or at least look good. You gotta make that shit look good, because if it don't look good, it ain't gonna look right. I'm just talking.
That's facts though.
It is.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, nigga, one summer I was at my job. I went so hood with that shit, nigga. I had an old t-shirt I tied around my head, nigga.
I gotta figure out how to do that shit again.
Had that shit tied around my head.
I just blew my
and
breath.
Bitches was fucking with it.
Yeah, man, that shit
was really fucking with it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, they
put the head part where your head is and tie the rest of that motherfucker around. I just blew my nose, like I just breathed, nigga. Drinking this shit and the alcohol burnt my eyes.
think that's good.
I don't think so. My eyes burn a little bit.
I mean, you supposed to drink that glass fast so you won't smell it.
Nah, hell no. Hey, come up faster. That t-shirt shit is fire though. I'm gonna have to rock that one day when it's too hot, and I ain't got shit, but I ain't got shit on but a tank top and some shorts like I got on today. I'm telling you. But you know what though? I done got back into the Air Forces a little bit.
I gotta give me some more, man. I ain't had no pair of forces in a minute, man.
I got, you know what I'm saying? I got them 2 pair, the one with the patches on it, and the off-white shit.
I'm coming for blood. I'm coming with the black one. Give me some all black.
I wanted the black ones, but they cost too much. So I was like, nah.
Cost too much?
Yeah, the black ones, the white ones I got, the mid-tops.
Yeah.
The black version of them is like $200-$300.
Crazy. What about
they off-whites, though.
What about the lows? I ain't talking about off-whites. I'm talking about just regular black lows.
Oh, nigga, you probably feel like $100.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about...
Because the other ones that got the blue ones with the patches on it, that was like 100 and... Off-whites was like 150, 170. And ones with the patches on them was like 150. Yeah. I ain't buy it, though. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. For real. But, yeah. But, nah, them shits is comfortable in the motherfucker, though, nigga. I ain't got nothing. I got the phone passes on today and shit, but... Motherfuckers is comfortable, though, nigga. I see why niggas is bringing them shits back in style.
Have you been watching the playoffs, NBA?
But I've been looking at the highlights, though.
You see KD get dunked on last night?
Nah, nigga, show me that shit.
KD got killed last night, boy.
Who you got going to the champ?
Celtics and go to state, man.
Ooh, shit, turn it down some. Who the fuck is MPJ?
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Ooh.
Knock him to the ground. The Suns won last night, but the Nuggets is up 2-1. The Nuggets, I think, still gonna take it though. KD and Devin Booker had to put up 40 to win last night.
Oh, so the Suns still took it?
They down one game now. It's 2-1.
2-1. But they still took that though, right?
Yeah, but both had to go for 40.
Yeah, so they had to combine for 80. Yeah. What 80? What 90?
47 and KD had 39. So like 87.
87.
86.
86. I think the Lakers gonna end up. I think the Lakers in the Warriors is gonna be a good one.
I think the Lakers about to lose though.
I think so too. I want them to win, but I think they're gonna lose.
I think Boston going back to the finals from the East, and I think Golden State go pull that shit out in the West.
Me too. That's what I was about to say. If you was gonna say anybody else, then Golden State, you kind of like ain't been paying attention.
You a fan of one of them teams?
Yeah, but you just ain't been paying attention. Cause they came back from what league, nigga? That was like 3-0, 2-0 or some shit, and they came back.
Yeah.
That shit is like them niggas basically what they did was they wanted to see what plays they was gonna run, and they shut all that shit. They just scored off of it. It was like, man, what kind of defense these niggas run?
AD, man, start with his whack ass, man. That's why I say, man, he either hurt or don't show up. And when he do show up, he don't never show up when LeBron show up.
That's what they was talking about on Undisputed today. It was like always disappointing. That's what that AD shit stand for, but damn. I'm just like, it's fucked up. But that's a fact though, because if you look at the pattern of every game, it's always the two top scorers that have to have at least 30-something, 40-something a game. They at least got to combine for a minimum of 60 points. You know what I'm saying? For them to pull off a dub. Whether it's a close win or a blowout, they still got to do that shit. Got to combine for a minimum of 60 to pull that shit off. Yeah, dang it. So
I ain't never had a chance to really talk to you about that shit, man. But what you think about switch it up a little bit, the NFL? What you think about y'all draft with Bryce Young, man?
They're not gonna use him, right? They're gonna try to Cam Newton 2.0 him, and it's gonna fuck him off. I don't know him. I haven't been paying attention to him, to be honest with you.
I don't think you can run him like that.
But
you got to have him passing that shit.
How tall is he? 5'10"?
Yeah.
So he'll probably be like
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, yeah. Or RG3, depending on what his speed like.
Yeah, but you don't want him running too much. He ain't that big.
Yeah, I know he's kind of small. He's skinny. Yeah, he's skinny. He like I can't even call him Lamar Jackson because Lamar Jackson's different.
Murray, like
that's a bigger Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray. What you mean he's smaller? Kyler Murray, nigga, that nigga like 5'8".
5'11".
Kyler Murray is not 5'11", nigga.
He 5'10".
They boosted that bitch like 5'8". You gotta watch that destroying shit, man. That nigga like 5'9", and them niggas is the same height.
I watched this shit the other day on a barbershop, man, and he was
in them?
It was him and the NFL draft prospects. This was right before the draft. They had shot this, but they was talking about what happened with him when he was in college, and that shit kind of fucked up. But he was in college before the NIL deals, and you wasn't getting paid for your likeness, and he was getting money off of his channel. So they basically gave him the ultimatum of you had to choose between your channel.
Oh, you talking about destroying?
Yeah.
I seen it. I know about that. Yeah.
So he chose his channel, and look where he at.
Yeah. So he made the right decision.
Yeah, it's a prime example of even though it might not look like this is what you're supposed to be doing.
That's betting on yourself.
Exactly.
It's betting on yourself.
Exactly.
It's betting on yourself, and it's always important to bet on yourself. Because if you bet on yourself and you know you got the ability to do it, nigga, you always win. You can't never lose, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta have a plan. You gotta have something. And you know what I'm saying? Like the last episode, we was talking about the Ebony K. Williams shit. You know, going back to that, it's like one point I agree with was people striving to be more than just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But that was it. Not necessarily striving to be a boss or owner of something or whatever, but just striving to do something that you're genuinely happy with. Because that right there is the ultimate goal in life, is to be a part of something that you are happy with. Having American dream is just being happy with your whole overall lifestyle. Yeah. But some people just are meant to do more. And if you're meant to do more, or if you had a potential to do more, you got to. Exactly. Got to. It'll be illegal. You should be your credit score drop if you don't do what the fuck you're supposed to. It did get smaller too if you're a man. Along with your credit dropping.
That's most of our problem. We don't know shit about credit.
Nah, niggas don't try to. But I mean, credit is a motherfucker though. So would you rather have $1 million or an 800 credit score?
You got an 800 credit score, you got $1 million. You get pretty much whatever you need. A lot of places work with you for $650, so if you got 800, bro, like,
nigga,
bro,
you elevated, nigga.
Yeah, you get anything. You get loans from your bank and everything. Your bank will loan you $1 million towards a business.
And just because you got an 800 credit score, so you manage your finances,
bro,
amazingly.
You crazy with that shit.
Yeah.
You damn near accountant. Yeah, I'm about to say you damn near an accountant. So come on, bro. Like,
my fucking credit scores are 950 or 9 what? Nigga, I didn't even know that shit could go that goddamn high.
Nigga paid everything
off. I'm talking about college tuition and everything. Doctor's bill, child support, motherfucking hush money.
That nigga done did it.
Plastic surgery on his balls.
That nigga done did it.
And everything. I think I really had that credit score too. I was thinking about that shit today, like, nigga. I think the older I get, the more I realize how important having good credit is, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think my credit score that bad. I gotta download Credit Karma again. I just can't remember my information. But I gotta check my shit out though, because I'm picky about my credit score. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit right there is like, outside of therapy, my medical therapy, this right here. My credit score is the most important thing in my life for me. I'm not gonna say third, I'm gonna say second. I put the weed third, because me having a good credit score is like, you know what I mean? Nigga can pull up working at McDonald's, driving a Ferrari. My credit score is 850. Goddamn, how much you pay for that Ferrari? Nigga, my payments on like $400 a month. $400 a month.
Credit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't realize how important that shit was, man, until like when I first realized that shit. I had to say I was probably like 22, 23, and it was like I was paying for a lot of shit, but it wasn't shit in my name.
Yeah.
And then when I finally got basically introduced to that credit shit, my credit score is low as hell. It was like starting off like, it was low as fuck because I had like little petty shit against me and stuff, but I ain't never had no credit, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what it was. I ain't have no credit. Damn, so I try to build that shit from there, but no credit is better than bad credit.
Yeah, because that's how I thought about it. Because I didn't have no, when I bought my Chrysler, my credit score was good. I just didn't have nothing on my credit. You know what I'm saying? So, but like you said, no credit is better than bad Credit score be higher than the motherfucker, but you ain't got nothing on it but a cell phone bill and one credit card that you had when you was in like freshman year of college or something.
Don't think about shit like that, man.
Hell no.
When you finally do start thinking like that, man, you start looking at shit different. Like, I don't look at shit like I used to. Like, I gotta. It's more so purpose moves for me now. I don't just do shit just because of a fucking feeling. It's mostly purpose-based shit for me. Like, and that's whatever I do. I try to make a purpose behind it.
Got to.
I don't like just doing shit just to do it. Like, I'm not no child.
I mean, you wasting your time.
Yeah,
if you're doing some shit just to do it,
Yeah.
you wasting your motherfucking time.
But when you the brains, you can't just do shit just to do it. Unless you got it where you set up to where you got the bread to, if you just do some shit, it's something to fall back on. But if you fuck up and you making shit move, you know, that's not gonna go be a bad end for everybody. You gotta think about the group.
It's a fact. Cause no matter what you're doing, if you ain't got no purpose for it, it's like walking around in a fucking circle.
Like a child, man.
What you mean by that though? Cause I wanna dive into that too. What you mean by it's like a child? You just
If you only could do fun shit, have fun, worry about bullshit 24/7. It's all about pleasing yourself and not what's better for everybody else. Then like that's like a child's way of thinking. It ain't always about what the fuck you need.
I got you. Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people fuck up at. Like, you know, unfortunately, but at the same time, it was fortunate that I was able to grow up like I did, because I learned early that it ain't about me. It don't matter about how the fuck I feel or what the fuck I need. Shit still gonna be fucked up regardless. Like, only way it ain't gonna be fucked up is you gonna have to change that shit. Mm-hmm. It ain't up to nobody else for your happiness or for to fulfill your needs. Like, it ain't nobody else's responsibility for that. It's your responsibility. It's one thing to think like that as a child, but when you think like that as an adult, then you fucked up. If you think that everybody's supposed to be, well, so-and-so need this, or let me just give them to them. How many times that shit gonna happen before a nigga stop doing that?
Right.
Why do they?
You gotta get that. You gotta figure out a way to get that shit on your own, some kind of way.
Because if you don't, that shit is gonna stop. And when it stop, you gonna be hurt. Damn. That motherfucker done switched up on me. No, he ain't switched up on you. You stayed the same.
Cause like you said, that shit is gonna stop, my
Bruh,
nigga.
like,
that shit gonna stop.
I told
like
a motherfucker today, like, you know, hey, boom. Oh, can I get this? Can I get that? And you know, you look out for somebody, you do something for them. But then people just overexhaust shit. So then, like, you know, hey, can I get a front and can I borrow $20? Like,
what?
Let me tell you something. So I said, no, I ain't got no money, but I could front you some weed. You're not getting nothing. People
Hey, off camera, you gotta tell me about that shit.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Don't matter if you giving it to somebody.
I don't
or
like
not.
that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Not even if you giving it back to somebody or nothing. Like, that's not how shit work. Somebody done did something for you before. Just because they done did it before don't mean they just gonna keep
Do it
doing
again.
it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like,
shit.
that's using somebody.
Like that.
So
shit.
then you set boundaries with people. But people put themselves on islands like that because they do shit like that. And then wonder why they don't fuck with nobody. Why nobody don't fuck with them. So they just wind up finding new people to try to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, somebody like me, you really can't get over on. I give you what I want you to have.
Mm-hmm.
Once I don't want you to have it, you won't get it. So I go with everybody.
Got to. That's self-preservation.
Exactly.
That's how you stay alive. Because if you give too much of yourself, then what do you have for you? You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, when I ask you for shit and you tell me you can't do it, I don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that shit, my nigga. Like you can't do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
you just can't do the shit.
Anybody
you can't make a nigga do some shit he can't do.
Because anybody that know me, when I got it,
Got it.
I got it. And I'm a look out. But when I can't, Bro, I'm not doing that shit like I used to, bro. I used to put myself in bonds trying to help people out.
You can't do that shit.
And it's like, man, I can't do that shit. First of all, I can't do that shit for nobody that can't do it for me. And that's not no type shit where it's like, oh, you just looking at it for what I got. Nah, it ain't nothing like that.
It's the thing about personally, as being on the other end of that, I don't take it like that either.
Yeah.
Because I take it as if you had weed to sell, but the only little bit that you had left was for you to smoke, and you told me you couldn't front, I'm not gonna be like, man, this nigga's a hoe. I'm not gonna be like, man, this nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk shit because it's like this nigga
this his.
Right.
So how can I say, well, you should have gave that to me so I could get high, but you sit here with.
But more importantly, is nigga like not even on no selfish style shit, but would you do some shit like that?
Exactly.
Because me personally, I couldn't do no shit like that. So I wouldn't expect, because I couldn't do no shit like that. I would not expect somebody else to do some shit that I know that I couldn't do. So that's why I think like that. That's my whole thought process on it. So I really don't be like, when you say you can't do some shit, I don't be tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that mean my nigga, like you trying to do you it's for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I take away from you, what kind of nigga am I? You know what I'm saying? How can I say that I'm your brother or some shit like that if I'm allowing myself to fucking take away, if I'm taking away from you? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, fuck it, nigga.
I'm like, like I said, bro, I don't mind giving to nobody. I fuck with people. I look out as much as I can, but it's limits to shit. And you have to let people know what limits are, because a lot of people don't really understand that shit. Like, people will keep going if you allow them to.
Yeah.
So you got to limit them and shit. And really, bro, it's like this. Why me do this shit now just for you to want something later? So I'll wait till a later date to do something for you, just because you're not going to sit around and ask for double favors and you can't give me one. Like, paying me back later ain't helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Now if we talking about actual business, we talking about you getting a front on some bud. That's different. You're gonna pay me at this date because you don't have it right now, nigga. This is a business. This is what happens. But when it come down to you just trying to get something, it don't work like that. It just don't work like that. Like, I look out, I give you something, but then don't keep coming back. Don't keep coming back. Just don't do that shit like that. You overexhaust your resources.
That shit get irritating in the motherfucker too when a nigga keep asking you, like,
hey, well, and then you don't have nothing to offer. It's one thing you have something to offer, but when you don't have anything to offer, then that turns into using, because it's there. But even that it's there, it ain't yours to have. So you can't dictate what you get.
That's a selfish motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's why I say, I ain't got no bread, but I got this. I can front you. Yeah. I can front you this. This is money that you're gonna give me later.
Yeah.
If you want this. If you don't want it, then
you don't have to get it, nigga.
But if you got something to say about it, you know what it's gonna be then. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do me regardless. You can't stop that. Now, if you ain't fucking with me, that's stopping you. That's stopping you from getting what you need. I'm gonna do me regardless. But I'm not gonna be his ass out for somebody else. Nah. I do that shit for my family. I do that shit for my kids. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but not just for no motherfucker I just met. I knew for a little bit. That ain't smart.
Nah. And like I said before, anybody that's mad at you because you think like that, niggas gotta get kicked to the curb.
Because most people, they won't let you know if they mad.
They'll show that shit.
Yeah, but if you show with me, I'm not gonna shy away from that shit.
Yeah,
bro. If I come up around you, you sitting here like, God damn, niggas be acting funny, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you what it is then, because now you done asked for it. If I try to take the high road on something, and you try to come at it with that low cut and shit because you mad about something you ain't get, then I'm gonna be 100 with you. If you come to me and say, God damn, nigga, you acting funny, man. You just saying that shit because I ain't got it right now. Hey, man, you ain't never got it. That'd be the next thing I say. So now you done got that shit out of me.
That shit hurt.
Yeah. Like that's bad right
hurt.
there. That's bad.
Hey, that shit hurt.
Somebody tell you that, hey man, you ain't never got it.
That shit hurt like a motherfucker. This shit hurt.
I can tell you some shit like that, you ain't never got it. How you gonna act about that shit? Being that nigga that nobody wanna hit up cause you know you gonna ask for something. That's like, bro, that shit the worst. That shit the worst. And I say that shit because I done been there. I done been that nigga always asking for something. And I had to get up out of that shit, man. Cause I'm like,
you got
bruh,
to, cause if you stand into that mindset, man, you become that shit make you weak, man. Like
I had learned to go without shit. Because I'm like, man, I'm not asking. Nigga, my mama, I was like, this is no cap, bro. I'm like 11, 12 years old. My mom like, Raekwon, why you don't ever ask me for no money or nothing like that?
I remember you telling me that.
And I was like, I mean, shit, I see you always struggling. You ain't never really got it like that. Then when you do got some money, dad taking it to go get high with. So, I mean, what am I asking for if you ain't even have it like that?
Right.
And she was like, but you my child. You supposed to ask for stuff. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I feel you, but I'm a part of the problem at that point. That's what I felt like. And it's like, that was my mindset early. So I always was like, man, fuck, what can I contribute to the group other than just taking from it? Yeah. I thought like that early. So when I meet motherfuckers and they think the complete opposite of that, I think they just fucked up mentally. But it ain't that they fucked up mentally, it just ain't never been, they ain't you.
Yeah.
You can't expect people to be you.
And see me, you know what I'm saying, being on the other end of that, right? We've been on the other end of that. I have to deal with the struggle of people, you know what I'm saying, thinking like that too. And it's a difference when you got a motherfucker who is like that but not doing shit to change it. And you got a motherfucker who is trying to change it. But it just takes some time. It take a longer time. And it's one of them things where it's like, you gotta learn know when to be patient and when to cut a motherfucker off. Get them two different states. Because if you got a motherfucker who always asking for shit, but they trying to get somewhere and do something with themselves, then yeah, it's cool helping them out. I ain't saying help them out every time they, you know what I'm saying, pick up the phone type shit, because that's unrealistic. But if you got it, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing wrong with helping out your people, because it's like when they get back on their feet, you never know how back on their feet they gonna get. They might be able to stand on one foot, or the motherfuckers might become 10 toes down. And if they get 10 toes down, when you come in your shit, they might be able to look out for you.
My whole thing is this though. If you doing shit for that purpose, then you staying yourself. Like that,
well, I wouldn't say it like that. Nah,
I will.
But I know what you're saying.
I will, cause whatever I do, it ain't for no purpose. It ain't for no gain later on or a leg up or to say, yeah, nigga, I did that shit for you so I can throw it back up later. Nigga, I don't throw shit up in people's face.
Like, you really don't.
Like, nigga, that ain't never been me. Like, people act like I ain't did shit for them and I know I done did shit for it. Like, nigga, that shit sent me through the roof, because I ain't never been that nigga that's gonna throw something up in your face or what I did.
That shit hurt, and for you to act like I ain't never did shit, nigga.
Yeah, like, man.
You talking about just because the one time I can't do something,
Nigga,
you get mad? Man, I'll slap.
Oh, one time I say something about it, I don't supposed to talk about it? Like, god damn, yo, how much shit have I done?
Like,
think about that shit. That's why I be telling people, like, yo, think about shit like that, man. Like, I done did so much that nobody can't really even say that shit to me.
They taking you for granted, though.
If a motherfucker come out and say that shit to me, you in the wrong. Mm-hmm. Cause I ain't never been that nigga, bro. I think about everybody. Nigga, if you with me, you with me. If I eat, you eat.
But you gotta think about that. But that's when you building something, that's exactly how you supposed to think.
Yeah, bro.
But at the same time, too, you gotta kind of self-preserve, though. Exactly. And I think you getting a little bit better with that.
Yeah. That's something I had to learn.
You getting better with that.
That's something I had to learn, cause bro, I would give myself till I'm just exhausted. And then people see this other side of me and be like, man, this nigga right here, he tripping, man. But really, bro, I'm just drained from giving so much, man, and ain't nobody putting back into me. I'm looking out at the lookout, and ain't nobody putting back into me. Then when I ain't got it, guess what the motherfuckers do that I've been looking out for the whole time? They go find somebody else that's gonna give it to them. Mm-hmm. And you sitting here like, damn, yo, I done did all this shit for what? You done put all this shit in the niggas that ain't have no motion they goddamn self. So now you just giving shit to people so they can stay in the same goddamn spot. And it's basic shit, bro. Like, it's different levels that you gonna get to in life. You're not just gonna go all ways from 0 to 100. It don't work like that. You get from the point where you broke to the point where I got a job, but here I am still fucking up my money and shit because I'm not responsible enough. Then you get to the point where shit, I'm responsible enough to afford my habits. Then you get to the point where I'm responsible to afford my habits and I can do a little bit more. Then you get to the point where you can say, well, shit, now I could go on vacation when I choose to and shit like that. Nigga, it's steps, nigga. You're not gonna go from 0 to 100 like that overnight.
Can't.
It's not gonna happen. It's not realistic. For that shit to happen, bro, you have to reach the right person. You have to reach the right audience. It's certain shit that got to happen for that stuff like that to pop off, bro. That shit ain't just gonna happen for you like that. So it's steps and it's different levels, bro. Different levels to this shit, man. Pimp on your level. Don't be sitting here trying to be somebody that you ain't. You ain't no celebrity. Nigga, be a regular ass nigga. But just cause you a regular ass nigga don't mean you nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, you something to somebody. Whatever you supporting, whatever you taking care of, you important to them. You got a family, you important to them. They need you to provide. They need you to survive.
That should be your drive for everyday
Hell
life.
Yeah, man. You ain't no less than a celebrity just cause you ain't got no money.
And anything you do should be for your family to be able to.
It's for the group.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever you call your family, it's for the group.
It's for the group.
Is this for you and you only?
It's for everybody.
Nigga, you that shit go show. And when they do, everybody go see this shit, you gonna be lonely.
As a motherfucker.
It ain't like that, man.
Can't be like that.
But motherfuckers that don't think like you, don't think like that, you gotta keep them motherfuckers away from you, bro. Like, that shit ain't no good. That shit is no good. That ain't the way to be. That ain't the way to be.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, nigga, like, I might have to, if I can't get in contact with anybody on Monday, I'm gonna have to have my phone. I'm gonna have to go up there though, to Ronstadt, just in case, cause I gotta get something, man. I'm telling you, I already bought the clothes, I bought the steel toes, I bought, you know what I'm saying, like, what's up? Y'all told me something. Didn't come through Friday, so I texted, you know what I mean, let her know, like, I'm just checking up in on the status of the job, whatever. So I know it's the weekend, so I ain't gonna hear shit back till Monday. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, if that, but if not, you know what I'm saying, I just send another text message, or I just go up there like my partner said, just go up there and, you know what I'm saying, everything be good.
Yeah, someone come through with that shit, man. But yeah, just stay consistent in your search and don't let that shit get you down. Don't let that shit have you feeling like ain't nothing going your way and stuff, man. It's just an obstacle put in the way for you to move out the way.
Yeah.
Shit, in this case, run through that bitch. That's the best way to handle your problems, bro. Run straight into them bitches. Head first. Like,
yeah, because if you can't take it head on, man, you never get past it.
I always been the person, they say you want the good or the bad first. Give me the bad. I want to take that bad first because, you know, at the end of the day, when you go through bad shit, you got to come out on the other side of it. So sunshine always comes after the rain.
Always. But even if it's still a storm, the sun's still shining.
You gotta learn how to make peace. You gotta learn how to make peace in your darkness sometimes.
Make peace in the storm. Yep.
You gotta. That shit take time. I ain't used to know how to deal with storms when I was younger, but I used to depend on people to help me get out of there. And
you're supposed to at a certain age.
Yeah. But I ain't even talking about underage. I'm talking about young 20s, early 20s. I'm still looking at shit like that. But then when you had to realize something like, only thing ways shit is gonna change is it start with you. And sometimes you might feel like whatever position you in, it shouldn't start with you. But sometimes you can't help who this shit land on. And if it land on you, sometimes you just gotta run with that motherfucker, bro. You can't second guess yourself. You gonna make mistakes, you gonna fail, you gonna fall down multiple times. But in the midst of this shit, bro, you gonna come out on the other side stronger than you ever could have imagined.
I'm trying to find my towel, nigga. I can't find that shit. Fuck it. It is what it is. But you know what? This has been another episode of the Golden Shower Hour 30-minute smoke break podcast. Do we really gotta say who we are for real?
I don't see why.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm your host, your friendly neighborhood nephew, Slick with the Ruler.
And I'm your co-host with the Moses Quan. Got it.
And we out, bitch.
You bitch you. We live.